Hello, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Yeah, it's a cat. My name is casseejoseph. Welcome, welcome. If you're new here, I do online content creation, sex work, porn for a living. If you find me semi-attractive and you're 18 plus, please check out my links down below. Yes, I have an OnlyFans, a ManyVids, a Pornhub, Xvideos, Fansly, Patreon, what have you. Support the cat. Links are in the description box, or follow my social media. I made a TikTok. Surprise. This video was a Patreon smoke session. It's just I loved the smoke session so much I wanted to share it with you guys. With my smoke sessions, I do a different intro. I call out people specifically and say hello to them. That's why I need to make sure that because it's not an old video. I literally filmed it like 2 days ago. I just need to do an intro because my intro is different. If you would like to get access to my Patreon smoke sessions, there are a bunch of smoke sessions only available and found on my Patreon. Subscribe or pledge just $5. It's $5 a month if you would like. Even if not, it's all good. I post videos to YouTube too, and I also post different smoke sessions to YouTube. And every now and again, I think this is either the first time I'm posting a Patreon smoke. Yeah, it's the first time. The first time I'm posting a Patreon smoke session publicly. I'll be doing this every now and again, posting past smoke sessions. Not too much in the past, but every now and again, once in a while, if I deem the topic isn't too personal and yeah, just not too personal. I mean, no, because I like being personal with you guys, just depending on the smoke session. So please enjoy the smoke session talking about TikTok and me being an uncomfortable SW on TikTok. Or what's the clickbaity title? I guess being an OnlyFans model on TikTok. An uncomfortable OnlyFans model on TikTok. Something like that. Okay, this was a long enough intro. Following footage. Enjoy. Thank you for being here. Bye. Yeah. Hello, Patreon! Long time no talk. This would have been a smoke session, but I ran out of time, so I can't roll something. But I'm really proud of myself. Okay, well we'll get into that when it's time to get to that part. But in the meantime, hello everyone. Hello Wandering. Hi Luna. Hi Persephone. Hi Kitty. Hi Michael. Hi David. Hi Jordan. Hi everyone and anyone who comes back and watches these. Hello to the new peoples. Hello. I will remember your names soon. Don't you worry about that. But I hope that you've had water and that you're being kinder to yourself. Kinder to yourselves. I've already recorded the voice memo about Patreon, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something entirely different because there's no point in regurgitating something that is not current. So I'm in my maid getup. I plan on filming some maid content tomorrow probably because I don't have the time today. I ran so fucking late. But what I want to talk to you guys about is as an SW. Ooh, that works for me. Hello. Okay. Like this top. Oh, it started untying itself. That's what happened. Okay, so as I work on that, I was always advised to hop onto TikTok for years now. For years, there was one subscriber in particular, I believe his name is Aaron, and he would always advise me, like, I think you would thrive on TikTok. I think it would help you to be on TikTok. And he is right. I did a while ago recognize that being on TikTok does, like, not even just me, I feel like everyone has recognized the level of influence TikTok has and what it can do for you. Sorry if I'm just trying to make sure that this top just can, okay, I'm just gonna be this close to the camera. Hi. I lost my train of thought, so it's fine. Just nerves are like all over the place, but I'm really proud of this wig. I fixed it up. I redid the bangs. I'm so proud of myself. And I'm also happy that I'm wearing out my natural brows and letting them grow out. I'm happy that I like that I do my makeup differently than the next person, and I like that. And I'm embracing that more lately. TikTok is helping with that so much, but we're gonna get into that, sorry. Anyway, but yeah, years ago, the subscriber would tell me to hop onto TikTok, and before TikTok was a thing, if you don't know what TikTok is just another social media application where you can upload videos that are 15, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, up to 10 minutes long. And it used to be just primarily for short form content, a lot of memes, and now it's grown way beyond that. There are a vast number of communities. It would be very demeaning for me to sit there and say that it's just for memes and kids. Now it's more fully rounded as an app like YouTube in comparison to a few years ago. A lot more adults are on the app now. A lot more communities can be found. However,
there is still discrimination, in my opinion. There is still the same old trends of certain people who look a certain way excelling on the app and others having to work that much harder, but that is just the reality. And I think we all forget that this has been the status quo for a very long time. Social media has definitely made it more apparent that the more aesthetically pleasing you are to the eye, the more likely you're going to get traction. The more Eurocentric your features are, the more likely you're going to gain traction. The more that you embody these trends that are blowing up, especially right now, like all the rage is tattoos, piercings being alternative, or being the opposite that I've found. It's either you have nothing and you're like idolized for not getting any tattoos, or you have a bunch of tattoos and piercings and you are idolized for being yourself into that capacity and influencing a bunch of other people to want to emulate that because they think that you are so cool. That is something that I'm definitely seeing a lot more now, especially because of TikTok. And my feelings on TikTok are still relatively the same. I still feel my negative feelings about TikTok. I still believe TikTok does not belong for us adults unless TikTok adopts the same kind of platform standards as YouTube, and that YouTube is not the best place for me to sit here and say that they should gain any sort of insight, to be honest. But at least YouTube has YouTube Kids. That is an attempt. That is a thing. There are differences on being on YouTube Kids and in general, and you can also mark your content not meant for people under 18. My channel is marked for people that are over the age of 18. There you go. Wow, that was hard. My YouTube channel. And I'm very happy that they've come with that. It still sucks that you're still walking on eggshells. It's still very nerve-wracking. You never know when you might possibly get fucked by the guidelines, the ever-changing guidelines that don't affect everyone. That's what makes me mad, is with websites, is that, but of course, it's always been the status quo. If you are the top 1% and you are making the platform money, they're going to give you a lot more leeway, especially because they want you to look at them favorably. They don't want you to look at them negatively. They don't want you to move your traction, your money, audience elsewhere. With that being said, TikTok is just as toxic as the other platforms and it's also very easy to spend too much time on there, because with Twitter there's a lot of text in between the photos and the videos, and you can tire yourself out very easily and realize in the moment, because of, to me, so much reading in different situations, that you finally realize I need to hop off, even though it's very easy to stay on Twitter. But in comparison to TikTok, it's video. It's video after video that's specifically catered to you. And that algorithm is so good at getting you. So good at getting you. It could just take 1 to 2 videos and the algorithm got you. And before you know it, like, I just followed someone that I've never seen before on TikTok because I made a mistake and liked that person's TikTok, and then I saw their TikToks and oh my God, like, I fell for that person. But I don't want another social media platform for me to spend hours to scroll through. I don't know if I'm alone in feeling that way, especially as an SW, because not just as an SW, not even just being an online content creator, being a business owner, I'm thinking about, because like I consider my mom's salon like my own child, and I think about how it would be a wonderful like benefit to create a TikTok account, more so than even an Instagram account, for like the hair transformations and what is sold at the shop, because I know that right now that is the way to do it. You either have a TikTok or you have a YouTube channel. You could also have an Instagram, but you have some sort of social media for your business. We're not in this day and age of, it's not like 10, 12 years ago where as a small business, you and the internet didn't mix outside of a website or Google reviews. Now, and it's a benefit that social media can help a small business move to the forefront, but it also sucks because it leaves you a lot of room for comparison. Everyone can compare themselves. You don't have to be an online content creator. You could just be a small business comparing yourselves to your neighbors. Everyone has comparison issues that we have to work through, and TikTok does not help. You also find yourself focusing on numbers way too much when you shouldn't be focusing on numbers. But when you find yourself on TikTok, you're gonna focus. You're gonna see the amount of likes. You're gonna see the amount of followers, the amount of views, everything you're going to be tracking. Especially as a business owner, you want to make sure that you're on the up and up, right? You want to make sure that your retention is great, that people are staying, that people are following. But if in the event it's not like that, which in reality it's going to take time, you can end up feeling very negatively about yourself when you have all these other pressures on top of your shoulders, on top of everything else. It's just now you have TikTok. Like, it's wonderful to have, like I said, it's wonderful to have TikTok. It's wonderful to have other platforms that you can boost your content and make money off of, but it's also another plate. It's another burden. Because one, the internet can be a very mean place the same way that it can be a nice place. And it only takes one bad ad placement. It just takes, you forgot something. You were so proud of that TikTok, but you forgot one small thing in the corner of your room. And primarily because it's on TikTok. And there are a lot of kids on TikTok. Your TikTok will go viral, but for not the reasons that you wanted. And that will stay attached to you. And with TikTok, people will come up to you in real life. And especially if it's about something embarrassing. And people also, more so than any other, even Snapchat, more so than any other social media platform, I'm noticing on TikTok, that people love to film other people, take pictures of other people. I have a mutual, someone that I would love to be close friends with. That's an SW. That's a gorgeous SW. And she wears her gear in public. She wears her kitten gear. She wears her outfits in public. But it's also a trauma response. This is just from her public TikTok. I'm not gonna delve into it. It's not my business. But this is her trauma response. That's her armor. Her dressing up like that. And you wouldn't know that. If you saw her on the street, you would just think that's a cute girl. Or you could be ignorant like the people that were trying to take videos and photos. Why? Of a stranger you don't fucking know. Why don't you come up and compliment and then ask for a photo? That's much more nice. Or ask if they have social media, because everyone has social media now. And especially if you see someone like fully like decked out like that 9 times out of 10, they could be an online content creator. They could be someone that's looking for more engagement and more followers and would love that compliment, would love to be walked up to, would love to have people ask them questions. Not everyone, but you could at least give the common courtesy, the respect. But that's the thing, when it comes to TikTok, it feels like TikTok has just caused so many people to lose their self-respect. So many people to lose common decency, things that you normally wouldn't fucking do to other people, other strangers in public, especially recording strangers and taking photos. At first I would laugh at it, and I still occasionally laugh at it. I find myself laughing at the situations, laughing at funny TikToks. But then I also remember in my mind that 9 times out of 10, this person probably doesn't even know the internet's laughing at them. They're not in on the joke. How could I laugh at someone that's not even in on the joke? And of course, I don't remember that every time, and especially my partner. My partner loves TikTok. He loves scrolling through TikTok. That's his favorite platform. Every day after work, it's routine for him to show me all the TikToks all the funny TikToks he saw that day for me to see. And I love that, but it just sucks because all the good that I see on TikTok, especially like the good I'm going to bring up about me, does not negate or take away the giant bad side to TikTok. If I had to weigh the pros and cons to TikTok, the cons outweigh the pros so much. And I don't see TikTok making any changes that they need to, because with other social media platforms, there had to be a push. Either from the user base or from the government, there had to be a push. And on TikTok, there is no push. There is some push in some communities. You might see some people that are like, there are way too many kids on this app. You are spending way too much time on this app. This app is desensitizing you. ECT, you shouldn't record people in public. But it's like that, like I said, that's the minority. The majority are the youth that are on TikTok, especially from what I'm seeing in the comment sections. And I'm not saying there aren't adults, but what I'm noticing majority in comment sections is that they're teenagers, they're children, especially so. And it took me a while to weigh heavily, like, am I gonna do 18 plus? You can't follow me unless you're 18 plus, or am I gonna do, because I knew either way I had to be on TikTok. And I'd been putting it off for so long because of all the reasons I listed. Because to me, TikTok was a platform for kids and maybe memes. And yeah, there are other communities and there are adults on there. But me, myself, I am a sex worker. And I'm an alternative Black woman that has piercings and tattoos and does herself up. And I already know that there could be a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old girl that will come across my page and see me and want to look just like me. Not in the future, but at that moment. That is my fear. I would love to, I love the influence, the small amount of influence that I have. I love when I get told by people that they've been following me for so long and I gave them the confidence for them to be themselves. But at the same time, I also notice there are a lot more littles and kittens and girls that believe they're a puppy and all this kind of shit that aren't even 18 yet. I wasn't wearing gear to high school or classes. I wasn't wearing cat ears. I wasn't wearing, like, I was a sceney kid and I was wearing, like, I had a fang necklace, a rainbow necklace of, like, bracelets, tease my hair, but I wasn't wearing gear and saying I needed a daddy. I wasn't even wearing collars. Children, teenagers are wearing collars and cat ears, and you can say that, like, oh, it's light, they're just dressing up. it's one thing if that were the case. Of course, I totally believe in individuality. Dress the way it makes you happy. But at the same time, I do care if you're making yourself into a target for pedophile men, because that exists. You're not a pedophile because you're into DDLG. They'll be calling me a pedophile. That's not, no. I'm into DDLG, into daddy dom little kink, because I myself am a little, and I like to be dominated by older men or my partner. As an adult, as a 28-year-old woman. But if you are a grown man or woman, or either way, and you are looking at someone that is a child, and getting turned on by that child wanting to call you daddy, wanting to call you master, wanting you to collar them, then you are the problem. And that is what I am seeing, especially thriving in TikTok. I'm seeing way too many young people that aren't 18, not even 17, maybe they're 14, 15, 16. And they're inviting grown adults that are into kink into their world, and I hate that, because you should not be into kink until you're 18. Do your research, that's fine, but do not participate. Don't use a lingo until you are an adult. And even 18 still makes you feel uncomfortable because of all the predatory behavior that's going on. But that's another conversation for another day. I'm just so conflicted with TikTok as a sex worker. However, with all that being said, I am having so much fun being on TikTok as a sex worker. I'm having so much fun being on TikTok with my mutuals, with my friends, because unlike Instagram, I'm only seeing they have a feed for a For You feed, and then they have a feed for just your friends' posts. And I'm finally only seeing my friends' posts. And if I've already liked that past post, it'll just keep showing me all their TikToks from just randomly. And I love that. I love that it notifies me when my friends make a new TikTok. I love that. I love the connection that I can even just through seeing the videos and the talking, the stories, the hilarity of it. I love it. I've never felt so connected as a Black woman to other Black women before. Except for when I had my kitty cult when it was in its prime, the Instagram. That I was really proud of that, and I'm still proud of what I was able to do with that, because that was the height of me being able to have a community of other Black women. That felt so nice, and it's very hard for me to find that as an SW right now because of my because of my cancellation. The communities are very close, but through TikTok, I'm finding I'm getting inspired. I'm having so much fun. I made four TikToks. They're in my drafts. And it's nice to focus on short form content. I love blocking, scripting. I love filming my scenes. I will never not love filming my scenes. However, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that scenes or YouTube videos that doesn't take time. That sometimes thinking about getting dressed up and doing everything, especially because of my asexuality, it can be very tedious. I have to really get myself into the mood to do things because of my asexuality. But with TikTok, I just need to have an idea. This is my second wig transformation TikTok that you're probably gonna, oh, no, I can't post. I'm so sad I can't post the TikToks because which is so messed up. YouTube has YouTube Shorts, right? And they want creators to start using YouTube Shorts more, but you will get copyrighted if you post on Instagram, an Instagram reel, or on TikTok, you using a popular song. What's the point of having short form content or trying to push YouTube Shorts if you're still gonna copyright me for doing the same thing I'm doing on Instagram and TikTok that you're trying to emulate? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I tried posting once and that was it for me. I was so mad. It got copyrighted immediately, and I wouldn't mind if it getting copyrighted, but when something gets copyrighted, it gets you get shadow banned. Basically, that shit's not gonna get seen. And that's infuriating. But TikTok also does have shadow banning, I found out through mutual seeing that they themselves have gotten shadow banned. But then again, every platform has shadow banning. You just have to navigate. And TikTok, I'm finally there. I am having a really good time, and it's so nice to not focus on numbers. On Instagram, I have to look. Twitter, I look. Tumblr, I look. Even Reddit, that disappointing platform that people keep following. People keep following my Reddit, but they're not interacting with my posts. What? I get a follower every day or every other day on Reddit consistently, but guys, they're not interacting with my posts, so I don't understand what's going on. It's one thing if you followed me after spam liking my whole, but you did it, you just followed me. I haven't posted in 5 months. What are you doing? What the fuck? But anyway, I'm having a really good time. I'm having a really good time on TikTok. But it's also weighing heavily on my mind about that. I decided that just don't Google me if you're 18 plus. just don't Google me, because I'm not going to keep up with trying to track every single person that follows me, because I don't want to go on every single person's profile. I used to spend a lot of time trying to do that, and that could take up so much of your day. And I know that if I start right now saying I'm going to check every single account, I am going to slip, because I had slipped up in the past, especially because of Tumblr. If I obviously see your account, it looks like you're 12, I'm blocking you on site. But if you look like an adult, or if you haven't commented anything demeaning or anything, I'm not going to notice, I'm not going to check. Especially because I don't plan on posting anything kink related to my TikTok. I don't think TikTok is the place, especially because kids are on there. Now, when it comes to my big transformations, my full looks and my makeup, yes, TikTok. When it comes to me wanting to spontaneously give a speech, or maybe one day do like a mini story time, TikTok, or like drink water, this is your reminder, of course. But anything kink related, fuck that. I'm not making a no. I'm not duetting, none of that. Nope, yet nine. That is what I at least can do if in the event that a teen decides to follow me or something, because I think it's very important that we establish those boundaries, especially with the youth of today, because it feels like they don't know what boundaries are. But at the same time, it's not our own responsibility to be raising other people's children. I can do the best that I can. I can do my part, but I also have my own life, and I have so many other social media platforms that I run, and I'm just trying to stay afloat, and I'm just trying to have a good time while doing it. And it took me a while to hop on to TikTok. We'll see how it goes. It would be so cool if my TikTok blows up and does what I would like to do, and sends traction to my YouTube channel, and I can get a bunch of memberships and get traction to my Patreon. I want my TikTok to generate traction to my YouTube, which generates traction back to my Patreon, because I'm always here to have more podcast listeners and more people to interact and engage with my content here on Patreon. But also, TikTok is a great way for me to test myself as a creator and to see what I can do. Right now, everything is pretty basic and I'm having fun, but I want to see, like, if I can up the difficulty, if I can do more with the short form, and see if that branches over into my long form content. Maybe I'll learn some editing techniques, maybe I'll be inspired to do different things, and I'm just excited to see where I go with TikTok. But at the same time, I'm keeping an eye out, because as much as I'm enjoying my time, everything that I said before is still in my head when it comes to this platform. But please comment down below and let me know what your thoughts are on TikTok. Do you have to use TikTok for your business or for your job? Does your job have a social media manager, by the way? If you happen to work for a company, because that's a new job that I've noticed is a thing, and I used to be interested in that, but what I heard is that they are severely underpaid, which makes complete sense. It makes complete sense. Not in all situations though, by the way. But yeah, that's it from me. I'm gonna go ahead and film a small short YouTube video and some video responses. I ran out of time today, but I wanted to make sure that I recorded this, and this is gonna be posted today. Yeah, I'm gonna film a short YouTube video, and then I have a lot of editing to do. I'm glad I gave myself time. This is why you have to be patient with yourself. Give yourself time to think. That's it from me. I'm gonna go ahead, and I don't know if I can take any photos or not, but I'll see. But happy smoking. Please be kinder to yourselves. Drink water. And let me know your thoughts about TikTok down below. Follow me if you will like. Bye, guys.